Let's talk a little bit about the course organization and how you're going to go through it during your 100 days of code. We don't have 100 separate little projects, nor do we have one huge project you work on for 100 days. Instead, we've broken the course into 4-day segments where you work on one project, one idea, and you learn one thing and you work on it during those 4 days. Typically, the way it goes is on the first day, you're going to watch the lessons. They're usually 45 minutes to an hour, or maybe you do a little bit of coding. We'll tell you what to do and help you along the way there. But mostly the first day of any major topic, Django, Pyramid, Async, whatever, is going to be watching these videos. Then the next day, we're going to have some project for you. And on GitHub, each section has its own README that says on day 1 or day N, you do this. On day 2, you do that. On day 3, day 4, and it just walks you through. It's pretty open-ended and you get to explore and play with the ideas, but it is guided, so you're not just left all alone. Next day, probably a little bit more code, and then you might finalize what you're working on and finish up that project as you go. And that's typically a given topic in this course. So you can think of this course as 25 4-day segments, except we've actually left one open where we have 4 little independent ideas that weren't big enough to fit into this format. Also, some of the topics are longer the way I've laid it out here. For example, Docker is an hour and a half. So on the first day, you watch maybe 50 minutes of Docker, something like that. Day 2, you work on applying what you learned there. Day 3, you come back and watch some more videos and build on that with, say, Docker Compose in this example. And then finally, on day N+3 or day 4, you're going to finish up working with those new ideas. So the basic workflow is these 4-day segments on any given topic. If you want to skip around, that's fine. That's totally okay. They don't have huge dependencies between them, but we do assume that you know what came before it. So for example, if you jump to the end into some Flask section, we've assumed that you have the knowledge that we covered in the first part where we just introduced Flask and things like that. But as long as you're willing to fill in those gaps or you feel like you have the prerequisite knowledge, you can jump around and that's okay, as long as you think of this format as being kind of the atomic unit there.